Hey guys, welcome to Corks and Contracts.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So Patty, when people are trying to sell their house and they have animals, so whether it be a little or a lot, what kind of tips do you have for people?
You know, animals, and I love animals.
I know.
Give me a little sweet puppy all day long. But, so this was probably 100 years ago, maybe 80 years ago. I had a client.
Yeah. I had a client was running rampant.
Well, I had a client call me and she was a referral and she said, hey, I really need to list my house. It was a really nice gated community. I was like, oh, I was so excited. Because I think honestly, this was probably my first year in real estate. And she calls me, she was a little older, and she said, do animals bother you? And I said, oh my gosh, no. And then I had 2 dogs. I'm like, yes, not at all. She's like, well, I have a few cats. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh God, a few.
And I said, I said, well, how many are a few? And she said, well, I have about 6. And I'm like, oh, and the neighborhood, I'm thinking the square footage of the homes. I'm like, all right.
They lived in the house?
Yes.
Oh,
and I'm thinking square footage, it's probably about 3,500 square feet. So I'm like, oh, okay, all right. So she said, I have some things to do, but I would love for you to come over at this time and check it out. Yeah. And I said, great. So I remember walking in, gorgeous neighborhood, like beautiful. And back then, this was a high-end listing.
Right,
this was $600,000 per set.
Right.
So I walk in and I see, 1 or 2 cats flow and beautiful home. Walk across. I'm like, okay. I said, let's go sit in your kitchen.
Does it smell like cats?
No, it didn't at this point.
Okay,
now I'm only at the front door. Good question.
Okay.
So I get to the kitchen and I'm like, I'm starting to itch. You go like this a little. And I see 1, 2, and she's talking to me. I can't even have a conversation. And I lost count at 16. And at that point, I have been in the house for 30 minutes and I can feel my throat closing. I didn't realize I had a cat allergy. So I said, yes. And she wanted to show me the rest of the house. So I said, great. We go into the primary bedroom. And I opened the door and all I saw was scatter. So the majority of the cats, so at the end of the day, I think there were over 30 cats. No lie.
There was
no lie. And I said, we cannot list your home. I mean, the entire HVAC system would have had to have been, all this kind of stuff. So my question to her was, so if we show your home, how are we going to control the cats?
Right.
Because they could not be let outside. And I said,
always the case.
Hey, this isn't going to work out. It's not you, it's me.
Oh, did you walk away from it?
Yeah, I had to. Because if you have pets, listen, we are so much in love with animals.
Yeah.
But some people are not. So when you walk into a home.
Or especially cat, a lot of people have allergies or to cats.
But especially when your throat starts to close up.
Oh God. When you're not allergic.
That's right, when you're not allergic. That is a dead giveaway.
We don't want to list your house. We want to sell your house.
That's right. But we can work around animals. So don't be afraid, but just try not to have 30 cats.
Yeah, it's not good.
Cheers.
Cheers.